again. We're in another of Solus's memories. Remember last time? Past really can still hurt you.
Glad you made it here safely. I didn't love our odds without you.
Who, me?
All right. Everything's in place. We hit Algernon's island fortress tonight. This is our best chance to free the people he's enslaved. Get in, save as many as you can, and bring them back here to Sanctuary. Be fast and be safe. I'll meet you on the other side. Fen Haral's scouting ahead. For freedom! For the Dread Wolf!
The Dread Wolf is testing his noble rebels against my stronghold. How courageous.
Remember, these memories can hurt us. More of Solus's memories. Algernon sent his guards to attack the Dreadwolf's rebels.
Can't have anyone standing up to him in public.
You persist for naught. The people under my rule are not yours to plunder.
More guards.
Glad to see we all made it. Algernon's forces are making things interesting.
You, keep moving no matter what. Free those slaves. We'll take everyone else and give the guards something to think about.
We must be swift. Algernon is coming.
Solus sounded frightened.
Fear makes powerful memories.
Let's get that prison open.
Quickly! Get us out of here!
Locked tight. No sign of a key.
Gotta be a way to open it.
Thank you all.
There's an alluvion nearby. We'll head there right away.
Go! The Dreadwolf must be waiting for you.
Quickly! Algernon approaches.
Stop his guards. We need to buy time for the captives to get to safety.
I will hold off Algernon himself for as long as I am able.
The vermin keep coming. Go. I will deal with that ragged wolf.
One last push.
reckoning for this Solus, no matter how far you run.
Let the big asshole rant. Everyone we freed is safe in the crossroads.
Without all of you, well, thank you. But can Elganon find us here?
He cannot. I have made sure of...
Solus?
Elganon is a powerful opponent. My apologies. It is of no consequence. What matters, my friends, is that today, all of us are free.
I think that's it. The memory ends here.
Solus actually did some good back in the day, freeing those people.
But it did not last.
Now all that's left is this fragment. Come on, let's go. Another ancient elf.
You're awake. How's your head? The guards really knocked you about.
Well, it's...
Do you remember our mission? Gillenane's lab. The wolf sent us to infiltrate her testing grounds. Things didn't go perfectly to plan, but the wolf smuggled in help. A key. If you can fight, grab the key and we'll run for it. Just be ready for whatever the witch has in store.
She thinks I'm one of Solus's agents.
Ah, freedom. We'll move faster if we split up. See you ahead.
Blight, be careful. Remember, these memories pack a punch. So Gillenane was experimenting with Blight and Darkspawn. The Blight infested her lab. The memory's not over. We need to fight our way out of here before Gillenane finds us.
Wolf, you came for us. Your key was enough.
This unnatural corruption demanded my personal attention. It is strong. It has already blocked the escape route I had planned. We will need another way to the surface.
Let's all split up and find it.
I will destroy what corruption I can. You must cut through these monstrosities before Gillenane unleashes something worse.
Solus sounded rattled.
The Blight.
You see boundless creation and choose to destroy it? Love respect for the life that will succeed you.
She's using the testing grounds against us. Time to go.
Free. And faster than anticipated. Perhaps you and your allies warrant more study.
We've got company.
I put him right where you want him.
I think we broke through to Gillenane's prize specimens.
These Darkspawn may be an old memory, but they look familiar.
Here. The blessing you denied. Oh, help me! Ah!
Damn. Gillenane got her.
Blood! I'm burning out!
Look out!
You would unleash a blight on this world and call it a masterwork! You, who are the most sensitive of us!
All that I am belongs to the pursuit of creation. You chose to constrain yourself. I must climb to the heights only understood by gods. I go now to join them.
Wolf, you are greater than any of them. Please, help me.
Come on. Be the god she needs. Help her.
I am so sorry I failed you. There is only one way I can help you now.
Wolf.
This place and the corruption within it must be eradicated. No trace can be allowed to spread. Go. Your work here is done. There is no need for you to witness what I must do.
It's over. Solus destroyed the lab. The blight that was here. And his agent.
If I really thought I could stop the Blight for good, wonder what I would have done.
This fragment might tell us more.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, there's talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
This is... I don't even know what this is, and I'm not even an elf. I can't imagine what you and Davrin must be feeling.
It's fine.
We're spirits. What does this even mean? Could I accidentally banish myself?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. Balara, you and Davrin are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
If the world learned about this, and it led to attacks against elves...
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden. We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mathal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
You think the ground shaking was the Titans?
It makes sense, doesn't it? Something was hurting them, taking their blood.
So they struck back, like we'd swat a stinging bug.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the Elves.
And we just saw how it started.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried, you said it yourself.
He did it for Mithal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. Dwarves don't even know where they come from because of him. And he knew, all along.
I don't know what to say, Lace. I can't even imagine. I'm so sorry.
I served in the Inquisition. I know terrible things happen in war. But to do something like this...
The Titans were the size of mountains. I doubt the elves were winning their fight. He considered this the cost of saving his people.
Fear and guilt make people do stupid things.
To do such a thing. No wonder regret eats away at Solus.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
What does this mean for Darkspawn? Should we be trying to help them?
I don't believe so. If the Blight is a corrupted dream, Darkspawn may be mindless manifestations of its anger.
Right. They're not people. We're never going to get through to them.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgernon and Gillenane to deal with now.
And then I want Solus to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
So we've got all the Dreadwolf's deep dark secrets. Anything we can use?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
The bad news is that the god of lies and trickery is almost definitely preparing to betray us. The good news is that we've gone through his dirty laundry.
So, we know his motivations. You think we can set a trap of our own?
That's the hope.
You
have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Well met, Rook.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dread Wolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dread Wolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
So, if Mythal was originally a spirit, maybe that's how she survived her body's death.
Very good. Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
You're Mythal. That's why the ambient magic around you is so fractured.
Such a flattering picture you paint of this ancient bond.
What? That was like how Elganon and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you, then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remained free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elganon, or Solus?
The last time Mythal faced Elganon and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. So, there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
I don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I, at the start. Mythal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mythal's and of those who bore her.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes, the Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way but that, even had I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Well, that's not terrifying at all.
You have been thrust into the lives of gods. Fate will have its way, whether or without our permission.
Even more comforting, Morrigan.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Another fragment of Mythal. In addition to the one inside you.
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Durthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
All of that sounded great until I survived the encounter.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillenane, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was. Has to be her.
Will this be a conversation with words or knives?
Guess we'll find out.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. I never thought to see Kunari, who did not yet exist in my time, scurrying about in the Dreadwolf's crossroads. And you know who I am?
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solus. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganon and Gillenane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solus's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganon and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the Blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the Blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solus defeated them.
And?
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solus even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
I am worthy of your help.
That is for me to judge.
I am fighting to protect this world.
Any petty tyrant can fight those who come to their land and claim to be protecting their people. What is a protector to you?
It's making a place that's safe for everyone. That means defending against danger. But it also means building a strong community that works together for the common good.
And what have you built?
Look at my team. We're not just hired blades. We started as strangers and grew together into a family.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
You can't want Elganon and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the Blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
How am I supposed to just set the Blight aside?
By making an argument not related to it, as I asked you to.
The Blight is a core part of who they are. And I don't think you're in favor of it.
My patience wears thin. Choose your next words carefully. Why must I give myself over to you?
Solus is helping me.
Solus is using you. Besides, why should I esteem the Dreadwolf's approbation? He rebelled against me.
But the two of you stay close.
Until he killed the tattered fragment of me who hid inside the human swamp witch and wept. You are Kunari. Your people bond in different manners than mine. Can you even understand what it is to battle with someone and love them even still? That is what Solus and I are to one another. Tell me this. What should I have done when Solus turned against me after all we had been to one another?
Kunari go through everything you're describing. You've seen us through the Veil. Look at my teammate Tash. Shathan tried to control Tash, and Tash fought back. But when it mattered, Shathan sacrificed herself to save Tash without hesitation. Everything between them, even the mistakes, came from love.
You have not answered my question. What should I have done when Solus turned on me?
You did the best you could. And right now, when it matters, Solus needs your help fighting the gods. So if you still love him...
I must sacrifice myself, as your Tasha's mother did. And yet, after everything, I do. And you fight for him while he waits, trapped in his prison. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, this is what remains of me. I give it to you freely.
Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you. The essence of a god. A lady's favor. Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive.
A great prize. But how do we use it?
The god knows her moment. At least her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready. We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
She was willing to talk after all.
Not sure what we do with it just yet, but if Morrigan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
Events are weaving together quickly now, Rook. For good or ill, the fate of the world shall be decided soon. I received Harding's missive. Your plan is sound.
So the Inquisitor's in?
Indeed, although she requires a few days to set events in motion. Time is needed to allot her responsibilities to those who are capable of managing them. Once settled, she has pledged herself to your cause. The snake's head must be severed, else the body simply grows anew. And what of your other allies? Will they also be ready? There is no room left for doubt or hesitation.
Only one of us has a fragment of a god inside them, Mythal.
I carry only her memories, not her strength, nor her capacity for strategy.
Well, either way, our allies will be ready.
As they must be. There will not be another opportunity to foil the schemes of Elganon and Gillenane. If we fail in this, they gain all that is needed to reshape the world in their twisted image. The evil put into place with the aid of their Arnhem servants at Tearstone will cover the entire world.
Look, the gods can't blight the world without their dagger. And they can't finish their dagger until the eclipse, which isn't for another. Elganon.
While you gather your people, I will find the Inquisitor. And Rook, I wish you great luck.
Elganon just caused an eclipse. The gods can finish their dagger. We need to move now.
But we were supposed to have weeks to prepare.
How much time do we actually have?
It's not weeks, I can tell you that much.
The eclipse is slowly forcing an alignment between the stars and powerful currents in the Fade.
Which means what?
I'm afraid we've only a few hours until the gods complete their dagger.
The gods were way too quiet after Arlathan. I should have known something was wrong.
No one could have anticipated this escalation.
Doesn't matter now. We're stuck with it.
What will we be facing on the island?
There's gonna be blight crap.
And where there's blight, darkspawn.
Right. Tearstone Island's also crawling with the entire Antam army.
They've had time to prepare. It'll be brutal.
So will the gods. We're walking right into their lair.
We may not all make it out again.
We're the only thing standing between every single living creature and the Blight. I don't want to watch the world fall and know I didn't do everything I could. So let's stop the gods. Whatever it takes.
We're with you. The gods won't leave that island.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Then we leave as soon as we can. I should talk with Nev before we leave. See how she's doing. Not taking a break? It's our last chance before.
I'll get to it. The gods are rushing this. Rushing us.
You're worried.
Maybe.
So the job's gone sideways. We'll make it work.
That doesn't make it easy.
I know. When this is over...
Don't.
Don't what?
Talk about after.
All right, easy. If that's what you need. But I'm not the one still thinking about it.
The gods are rushing us.
I know.
The job? I know one will get me eventually, but you... I can't think about after and you. Not when... If something happens.
Nev.
Oh, I knew you were trouble. It's one lucky break and close call after another, and you... I let myself... When do the tables turn, Rook? Because they do. They always...
So we flip the table. Hold out for the lucky break.
And if the last break was our last?
I'll find a way to make one happen. You know I'll try.
Maybe that's what scares me.
It's okay to be scared.
Well, trouble. I'm terrified.
Come on, Nev. We're gonna be... I should talk with Varric, too. Get any last advice for killing a god. Varric, I hope I'm not interrupting whatever you're doing.
Take a deep breath.
The gods changed all the rules. We're going in blind. The whole team is pretty sure we're going to die. And they might be right.
Weird shit is happening. Of course the team's on edge. It's not a personal failing for you to be scared either.
I don't know how to carry this weight, Varric.
No one does. This job was always going to call for someone who could improvise. You're on this team for a reason too, you know.
I think the world deserves more than me leading the charge. But I'll think about what you said.
Go on. You know where to find me if you need me.
Well, Let's not keep the gods waiting.
You know, Rook, every time.
It's fortunate we weren't spotted coming in.
A lot of dreadnoughts. One shot is all it takes.
Now we just have to deal with that.
Morgan didn't exaggerate. That's the entire Antom army over there.
At least the gods are taking us seriously.
I could have lived without that.
The gods will know we're here soon, and so will the Antam. We need a distraction. One team to draw off that army, and another to stop the gods from finishing their dagger.
I'll take half the team and cause some trouble down by the Antam ships.
Wait, I'm the scout. I can get us around this place faster.
There'll be Blight farther up, Harding. And Darkspawn.
I've fought them before, and I've got the stone on my side.
Lace? Hold on.
Someone has to do this, Tosh.
So who will it be?
Harding's right. This requires a good scout.
I'll take care of it. I promise.
I'll take the rest of us and get to the gods before they finish their dagger and cut open the Fade. Once we're in place, Lucanus will take Solus's dagger and ambush Gillenane.
Elgernon's pet.
One problem at a time. As long as he has that archdemon, he's invulnerable. Concentrate on Gillenane first. We kill her, take the god's dagger, then deal with Elganon.
We should go. Wish me a little luck.
You got it. Harding.
Like you said back at the lighthouse, Rook. We stop the gods. Whatever it takes.
All right, not the quickest path ahead, but we might reach the gods before we're spotted. There. That must be where the gods are making the dagger.
I can feel the Blight from here. Keep an eye out.
Well, so much for that.
Take him out. Set off the alarms.
Knock him down.
Intruders, take arms!
Earth the Kunari. We've got mortars.
Human mercenaries?
The Untarm aren't taking any chances. Sounds like a lot more Antarm across the bay.
What is all that?
Something about Gillenane giving them world-crushing power? Must be Harding's team distracting the Antarm. Hope they're all right. Mercenaries again. We have mages. Not for long. just heard Elganon.
He said my name. And spite.
There you go. Take him out. What did this place used to be?
Looks like just another old elven palace to me. Gods must have built hundreds.
More mercenaries.
We can't let them slow us down.
Your step.
The gods finish their dagger, open the Fade, and unleash all the blight. Even Solus was terrified of that.
He may be a smug bastard, but at least a bastard with limits. Hassan, now!
Tom, your vision, your loyalty will be rewarded. Ghilanane and I must complete our task before we join you. But this magic we harvest will transform the world and all those within it. Say the word!
Archdemon!
And it's a big one.
Come on! We're getting closer to where the gods are making their dagger.
Tom! We sense intruders, the same mortals who defied us at Whitehaft. A woman, also an elf, griffin bonded. A spite demon and its host. There are others. Find them, and bring me the griffin, intact.
Try it, and you've got a war. We have to hurry. The Antam will be looking everywhere after hearing that. It's Harding.
Rook, hey!
Harding, are you okay?
We drew off some on Tom, but you have to hurry. More on the way.
Can you open the way out of here?
I think so. Let me look.
Dream on!
They're behind you.
How's it looking, Harding?
I need a bit more time.
Say them.
I set him up. Be careful. We'll meet you above.
There are things I would have of you, Rook. Draw closer. You will learn what they are.
Elganon again.
Just more talk.
Ugh. Lot more blights on this side.
Antam ahead.
instrument from the Dread Wolf.
So the gods know we have Solus's dagger.
Our ritual gathers the latest power. It cannot be interrupted by mortals. I will send my creations to assist your hunt.
Darkspawn!
There you go. Knock him down. I'm good to go again. Ready, Rook? Take him out. Watch for ranged attack! Hassan, over there! Yeah!
Did you see that flash of green light? That's a tear in the Fade.
I didn't come all this way to miss our chance.
The gods might be close, but they'd be gloating if they finish their dagger. If we kill Gillenane and steal that dagger, then Elganon can't unleash the Blight. That Fade tear's blocking the way. We have to set it off.
headed your way. We can't hold him off much longer.
Do what you can. Meet us inside that building ahead.
Right in our way.
We've got to clear it out to get to the gods.
They know we're here.
Remember to keep your distance.
After we seize the blight, I will craft a new dragon. Invulnerable to steel, flame, magic. It will be perfect.
No such thing.
And the first meal I feed it will be your hearts.
Get clear!
Got it. Everyone in!
Another Fade tear. Oceans of magic are coursing around us because of the god's ritual.
Then we'd better find Gillenane. Quickly.
Wait. There are wards blocking the way out. Blood magic.
One touch could kill.
How do we get through? Ideas?
Patterns are familiar. If I can fracture the harmonics, we could get through. Maybe.
I deal with blood magic. I can stop the damage long enough to burn out the wards.
That's risky, Nev. Really risky. I can't ask you to do that.
Your way's just as dangerous. Don't like it, but one of us has to do it.
This is your territory, Balara. Just go slow.
I'll be careful.
I'll keep this Fade tear in check while you work, but with things so unpredictable, I fear anything might happen once we kill Gillenane.
Solus warned me that there'd always be costs and consequences to fighting gods. But if we kill Gillenane, snatch the god's dagger and escape, maybe we prove him wrong.
I dearly hope so.
And there.
Great work.
Thanks. Be careful. The gods might know we're here now.
That is a certainty.
Laura!
The Elven are a scattered people, but fret not. I shall bring your mage gently back into our fold. You can all be forgiven by embracing the wisdom of surrender. Continue, and even the dread wolf will regret what I do to his pawn.
Come on! Elganon and Gillenane are still on the island. If we move fast, we might get Balara back.
Damn it! Hold on, Belle!
The gods know we're coming, but they still need to finish their dagger.
We can divide their attention.
Good idea. Half the team comes with me on the main path. Harding and the others keep out of sight and get Lucanus to the ritual.
He kills Gillenane, and then we save Balara.
All this magic, it feels like a storm.
Which means Elganon's almost completed the dagger.
Where's Gillenane?
On the move. Spike can feel her hunting for us.
I don't care what these damn gods try, or what they want. We'll kill Gillenane, we'll get our friend back, and then...
And then Elgarnon. We'll hold Gillenane's attention until Lucanus has a clear shot.
Good luck, Harding.
Like we said, whatever it takes.
It's all yours.
As is Gillenane.
Perfect for an ambush. I hear Darkspawn.
The child of the stone.
Get around her so we...
Honey!
She hears you not. Renewed efforts, perfected with each iteration. Once the light is fully ours, all wardens well lived could not stand against us.
Spirit ring!
So few of you remain. Small.
Davrin?
Desperate.
Nev!
Fearful. For your transgressions, little rook, you face a god alone. Treasures of the ages. Set back our work. I will perfect this world, but you shall never see it.
You're right. Don't worry about me. We must finish this. Are you hurt?
Not a scratch, Trouble. Let's end this.
We have to fight Carney. Gillenay took her earlier.
This struggle is hopeless. Wasteful.
Got you, Harding.
Thanks, but you need to free Lucanus. He's got Solus's dagger. We can't kill Gillenay without him.
We'll find him. I've got you.
Behold your current age. Fragile, aimless, lost. We are the Olympians in this world who can cleanse and tame the blight. Use it to rebuild the old glories. You've done naught but destroy them.
You and Elganon are trapped by the past, just like Solus. You had your chance, each one of you. And we don't owe you a thing.
Whatever it takes.
No! We had such plans! Algernon!
Regret this.
The fade's still ripping open!
The dagger! Rook! You must break its contact with Gillenane!
Lucanus? Lucanus!
And so you have your victory. You live. Gillenane does not. Are you not proud to finally reach this moment? Or did you think you'd win the day without some painful sacrifice?
If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people.
No one's retreating. We'll all die. Demons attacking the wolves.
You and your friends stood against the gods. Your courage is laudable.
Solus!
But mortals cannot win this battle. I am sorry it is what must be.
I did everything for you, Rook. You're worthless.
Varric never believed in you.
You were never up to it. You failed us all.
What failure kills your conscience now, I wonder?
Balara!
Your friend is dead.
Dead and gone. It was your fault.
Your fault.
Regret, like all emotions, is a powerful thing. It can bruise us, break us, or blind us to the truth. Regret is even strong enough to serve as the lock on a prison built to hold gods. Such a prison can hold any captive. Even you. No. You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires. Through our connection, I molded you into someone the prison would accept in my place.
Varric.
Your work is done.
What? This is... This is where we talked when I was dreaming. But I'm not dreaming. Has to be some way out of here. Just have to find it.